hello again, and welcome back to the Nono Ninja run on Fallout 4. This is episode 25, and last episode we took care of rolled up refreshment, and this time we're going to see about taking care of the Kiddie Kingdom, which, as I mentioned, is going to require the use of a hazmat suit. I'd rather not need to use a hazmat suit because obviously it provides basically no protection whatsoever other than from radiation. But with the enemy in here being ghouls, there's a rad rat up here that'll take care of. But yeah, ghouls, they can kind of come out of nowhere and surprise you, but they're only going to get a few knocks on you before you can just switch into your other gear, and they're not going to be able to shoot you repeatedly like a laser turret or something will be. Now there is one turret inside there. We're going to make a concerted effort to get rid of that as quickly as possible, because that'll be the thing that poses the most danger to me while I'm in my hazmat suit, aside from if I mess up and get hit by a missile launcher trap or something like that. But we'll first go in and we'll hear Oswald the Outrageous over the intercom. Losing my army fatigues reduces my strength by 1, and so I can't carry as much as I could before. So we'll eat some grilled rads, bump up my carry weight.
Well now, friends, it seems we have another uninvited guest to the park. Up, performers! It's time for another Oh, I doubt you. Let's make it to the theater, stranger. Shall we take bets on where this one shall? What do you think? The tunnels? The fun house? Do you enjoy?
So you can see I'm dispatching them pretty quickly, but it's the radiation around here that's the danger. These things just keep spewing out. They're supposed to be misters, like they would keep children cool here in Kiddie Kingdom on a hot day, because they would mist out little water droplets. So somewhere a legendary ghoul just hit a landmine that they've got placed and already mutated. So that's interesting. But yeah, they've taken those misters and turned them into a weapon by using radiated water. So right up here is where that turret is. Able to take it out pretty easily. There is a ghoul down there that's vaguely aware that I'm somewhere around, and he's probably going to be making his way right next to me because I fell through the hole in the... Whew, that was close. Still a caution. Oh, there's another one. Now, they're painted ghouls because basically Oswald is the only non-feral ghoul in this whole area, and he's from pre-war. He was a performer here before the bombs fell, and yeah, he kind of is yearning for those glory days. And so he paints up what he calls his friends as if they were still performers here at the park. Not for the delight of children anymore, but to scare off invaders. Well, that was interesting. It let me attack. There we go. And is that level 39? It is. So, Armorer rank 4, finally. Next time I'm at an armor workbench, I will be a happy camper. Alright, so it looks like that ghoul must have set off this particular trap, because it's already been blown up. There's another one right there that I'll just quickly take out, and then we'll head back this direction. So this quest, let's get that up on the quest log, by the way. Okay, we do have it. This one's an interesting one. You've got a no. Someone else must have taken out that because there's a landmine here that must have been the one that hit that legendary. Regardless, there's 3 locations that you need to go to, and I guess you're just going there to try and track down Oswald, and he just keeps disappearing. Now that I'm inside and out of the rads, we'll put on our normal gear. And yeah, each time you get close to Oswald, he just teleports away until you kind of force his hand and you're able to track him down into one specific location. Now we've got some irradiated water here that I'm going to have to swim through, so we'll put the hazmat suit back on briefly. And we're done. You know what? I'm going to leave it on. There's no more ghouls that I have to fight until really kind of the very end, and there is a sprayer that can hit me with some rads if I'm not careful. So we'll just leave the hazmat suit on, just kind of meandering through these tunnels that run underneath Kiddie Kingdom, and no trouble at all. In fact, I think I might just speed things up a little bit by sprinting, because I'm almost positive there's nothing dangerous around here. Check the lockers real quick, like nothing useful at all. Now you can see by the quest marker, yeah, Oswald's right down there. He's talking to one of the painted ghouls.
Yes, of course, I'm kidding.
Right there's the sprayer that I was talking about. And then you have to get through this water, which even through the rad suit will give me +2 rads per second, so it's really highly irradiated. The green means it's working. I've tried, but you can never actually manage to hit Oswald there, regardless of what you do. At least I've never been able to. I'm sure someone has. Someone who's much better at this game than me. But yeah, so you get the key, which I don't really need because I'm going to go out the same door that I came in. You can use this terminal to turn off the mist sprayers in the park. But as you'll see in a moment, it doesn't really do anything because the moment you get back out, he says, "Oh, you turned off my sprayers. Well, I guess I'll just turn these back on." And yeah, he's kind of sitting at a control terminal, so you're just going to have to deal with the sprayers until you can find Oswald. So this was the first location. It's kind of a weird quest. It's not like the other ones where it's like, oh, you have to kill this many things, or you know, fix this computer or whatever. It's all about continuing to hunt down Oswald until he's forced to stop and actually talk to you. You can kind of hear the music change from the normal creepy, you're underground. Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, wait. I'll just turn these back on.
Okay. Yeah, you can hear the music change from the creepy underground thing to the creepy Kiddie Kingdom music. Just kind of fun. And that's game music. That's not like supposed to be the music that's actually playing in the background of the park. That's like, I don't know, the music that you're like hearing in your head or whatever. Yeah, this area has a few ghouls. They just kind of pop out. But usually their animation for standing up takes long enough that you can kind of stab them before they even have a chance. I do wish it was still dark. With it being daytime, it's going to be a little tougher. But that's fine. We'll deal with it. Now there's one kind of dangerous thing right here because there's a trap and there's grenades that will drop. And if the ghoul happens to hit the trap just at the same time that you're kind of down there, you will take damage from, I guess I don't know if it's grenades or a bomb or whatever, but explosive damage, and you'll have no armor on. Yeah, it's these grenades right here. There's 3 grenades there, so it probably would kill me if I were to take that damage. There's the King Colas Castle. That's the final place we want to be. But the big showdown takes place on top of it, so I like to leave that one for last and you know, face Oswald there, and then he says, "Oh, come face me on top of King Cola's castle," which is just right above where you're currently at, and that just works a lot better. So the next thing we need to do is take out the funhouse. And this is the highest concentration of these painted ghouls. They just kind of come out of the woodwork all over the place. I like to get rid of that mine because it'll hurt me more than it hurts them. Let's let him get a little further out. Yeah, they just keep climbing out of these garbage piles. Ooh, someone sees me. This might hurt. I got him. Anyone else? Anyone?
Don't you think you're a little big for that ride?
Okay, there's a few more over here. I'm just going to check and see
Though we do occasionally
if they have
make
popped up.
exceptions for simpletons like yourself.
Okay. I think we're good. We can go on in. Oh, there's one that's kind of wandered around. Take care of him, and then we'll go into the funhouse. Oh, baseball. Once we're in the funhouse, we can once again swap into our normal gear. Now this one, you definitely want to swap that normal gear on. There's a ghoul and a rad roach in this hall of mirrors that I'll be going to, but you know, obviously they aren't too scary. But there's also traps that they will 100% set off. Not every time. Sometimes I get to them before they hit it, but not always. And so you want to make sure that you are geared up for that. Okay. So another nice thing about melee, it just let me make that shot, that swing. Yeah, he already killed the rad roach, so we're good there. But yeah, let me make that swing. If I had a gun, I wouldn't have been able to shoot because there's glass and mirrors and such in the way. So we're just gonna, oh, we gotta go around this way and then through the broken glass. It seems like it's cheating to just break the glass and get through, but that's what they did, so. Now, the moment I open this, there's some grenades on the other side. I have no way of avoiding this trap, so I just kind of run over here into the corner. Oh, it's not grenades, it's a explosive trap up there. The grenades are next. Oswald will hit a button as I'm walking down this conveyor belt that is going the opposite direction. He'll hit a button that drops grenades on me, so I have to run and jump and jump and jump. No problem at all. Now, if you fall off of these, there's a couple of ghouls that rise up out of these murky waters. They're easily taken care of, but it is kind of annoying to have to. Oh, I missed my chance. You know what? Let's try that again. There we go. All right. So yeah, we don't need to deal with those two ghouls. I'm just gonna do a bat scan and see if I can see them. Yeah, 1 and 2, and neither of them is legendary. So now we're about to go into the hypno halls, and I like to hack this terminal if I can, just because you can do something it's called reduced nausea mode, and yeah, I find the reduced nausea mode better. We're just gonna see if this is it, and if not, no, we got locked out. That's fine. We'll keep it with a reduced nausea mode still on. Just makes the wheels turn a bit faster, and yeah, it's kind of annoying. One of the other scav magazines is right here. It's issue number 3. Mutant Fist of Steffi Knuckles or something like that. I don't know. Basically, it makes you hit harder with hand-to-hand weapons. Not of any use for me, but we'll grab it anyways. And this route is pretty easy once you know it. This one's going to be a little tricky because there's 2 holes, and with it being faster like this, I kind of have to move a little quicker. So That's why it's not letting me enter bats for whatever reason. It's because I'm moving too much. That's never. I usually take the time to. Oh, military grade duct tape, nice. I usually take the time to hack the terminal. I decided to try it without that time, and that was kind of annoying. Now we're in the. It's kind of a fun little area. One of these like mess with your mind sort of halls. Like, oh, what's behind this door? It's the floor, and then there's a raider that they've strung up there and that sort of thing. Now is when I'm probably really going to regret not doing reduced nausea mode, because the next room is just a big spinning disc, and there's all kinds of ghouls on it. And yeah, I want to make sure I've got frag grenades, not nuka grenades, armed. That could have been bad. The doors shut automatically, and yeah, it's going to be a pain. But just throw a few grenades in there. The funny thing is the ghouls know where you're at generally, but they just can't get to you because the disc is spinning too fast. Level up to level 40. Obviously, level 40 will be Lone Wanderer. 25% more damage without a companion, which I never use companions. Well, I will be forced to later on, but now you can see it still says 389. Now we're up to 487. One more grenade in there, see if we... There, now we're to hidden. And now we'll step out onto the spinning disc. Oh, it's not moving any faster. Okay. It must just be the hypno halls that depend on reduced... Oh, legendary powered synth right arm. That is gonna definitely suit me very well. I can't make it shadowed, which is unfortunate, but powered, especially in the next part where I'm gonna have to just do a ton of running, it's just gonna be hugely, hugely more valuable than sentinels. At this point, sentinels it's just kind of a nice little add-on. It's a red door that I need. That's the one I came in. That's not it, so it's probably that one. Yep, that's the one I need. We'll just kind of hop through there, and there we go. Now I'm at the exit. I could just walk out there, but the quest marker wants me to go this way because, as you can see, that's where Oswald was. He just teleported away. And so now we've done our due diligence in trying to find Oswald in every place but King Cola's castle. So now we can just exit the funhouse. Thankfully with this one, the exit that they want you to use, it just leads you right back out to where you came in. So that works out really nice. I'm going to switch back into my hazmat suit, and I'm going to drink a... you know what? I'm going to wait. So I'm going to need to use some grape mentats in a little bit, and so then I'll drink that Nuka-Cola Quantum because that will quench my thirst and get rid of the tiredness. Oh, is there one nearby? No, it's fine. So I can do a little sprinting here. It's probably might make me go into caution in case there was a ghoul down by the tracks there, but we're fine. Is that a ghoul over there? No. Yeah, it is. You know, I just don't want him causing any trouble. Okay, now we're good there. And now for a... it shouldn't be too dangerous. I've done this many times, but this door is trapped, and it's trapped by 2 missile launchers. And one missile shoots almost right away, and the other one is a bit of delay, kind of like to make you think, oh, it's okay, I can turn around now, and then you get hit by the second one. There's no avoiding this trap, so I'm going to open it and run away like crazy. There's the first one, and there's the second one. Now we're right as rain. And there's a ghoul That's going to be right up there. Sometimes the missile launch will actually kill it, but generally not. Yeah, definitely not this time. It's a charred ghoul. It's going to give me a good amount of experience. And oh, we got you up there. Would have been nice to get the idiot savant on the charred instead of that one, but ooh, that hurt. Not too terrible much since it was just a regular painted ghoul, but if I had my armor on, it would have hardly felt it. Oh, 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 oh. There's gonna be another one. There's one behind me. Good. Oh, okay. Alright. I think we're good over here. So we can continue on. The nice thing is you can see, because it is between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m., the sun is getting rid of my rads. I'm still taking the rad damage, so the sun doesn't restore that health. So you still want to wear the hazmat suit, but I don't have to worry about, you know, using up a Nuka grape or mutant hound chops or anything like that. I can just, you know, after I've taken X amount of damage, I can just use a regular healing item. There's going to be one more, at least, one more ghoul up there, possibly two. Just deal with them. I wouldn't have to. If everything goes well, once I'm done inside the castle, they'll just be gone. But there's always the off chance that it'll be a legendary. A duelist tire iron. Well, tire iron is garbage for me at this point, and duelist is pretty much always garbage. So, just leave that where it lies. Okay. Now we are no longer going to need our hazmat suit, because we're going to switch into our regular apparel, and then a bit later we'll be switching into our charisma gear. But yeah, we won't need the hazmat suit for a while now. So in here there's a few feral ghouls that are already dead, but Oswald's going to bring them back to life. So before he comes out, I'd like to kind of, yeah, chop their heads off, because then they can't come back to life. You know, I'm using a knife that gives extra limb damage, you'd think. There we go. Probably only going to get to do one more before the announcement comes on. Maybe I'll get this one and be able to do one other one. Alright, let's try a leg. There, that was a little bit easier. Okay, how about, yep, here comes the announcement. And I got the leg. And maybe I can get this last one. Well, I got his arm, but he can still respawn an arm missing. I don't think they can with the legs. And even if they can... Okay, yeah, I don't want to be in conversation with you right now.
I can tell you're different.
I want to. There we go.
So I'll not bother with
Alright.
the usual tricks and illusions I use.
So he's going to teleport down here, and I'm just going to hit him right away. I don't want to talk with him. See, even if you kill him like that, he doesn't actually die, and so he does have a chance to get off his glowing one, kind of raise feral ghouls from the dead sort of thing. So that's why I chopped those guys up to bits beforehand. So now this area is completely safe.
There we go.
Nuka Berry is one of the good ones. Just kind of quickly loot around here. And then we'll go up to the top and have a nice polite conversation with Oswald the Outrageous, where he doesn't summon a whole bunch of ghouls and radiation and such to just absolutely destroy me. We hope. Let's get our best charisma gear going. I'm gonna wait to take the Great Mentats until right before I need them. I mean, they don't wear off very fast at all, but just in case, you want to make sure. You know, for an elevator that's literally just taking me maybe 2 stories, this one sure does take a long time. And what is this light that's going by? Like, if that was floors, I've gone, 20 floors up by now. Alright, just the moment I kind of step out of the elevator, he'll pop up right in front of us. Try trying to avoid all the radioactive barrels.
You raiders are all the same. You come into someone's home, steal their belongings, and kill those they care about.
I mean, he's not
I'm
wrong.
not going to let you kill any more of my friends. This is our home, not yours.
He's still not wrong. But you know what? We can end this without
I'm
bloodshed.
not your enemy. This can end without bloodshed.
I mean, any more bloodshed than the immense amount of bloodshed that I just did.
How many of them have you needlessly slaughtered, while ignorantly thinking you're doing the world a favor?
Honestly, I've lost count. Hundreds, at least. Maybe up into the thousands.
Ghouls like your friends. It's too late for them. The radiation changed them forever.
So you're admitting my friends are sick, and yet you try to kill them anyway?
It's not even really trying to kill them. I just straight up kill them.
Around here.
It's not a sickness,
It's
though.
not a sickness. The radiation has consumed their minds. They've
You can
become
trust me.
feral.
I've got
You're wrong.
big white
Rachel is
sunglasses
going
on.
to find a way to cure them. We're going to fix this.
If you want, he talks about Rachel. If you want, you can go way up north, outside of all the normal parks and such, to a little kind of town and find a tape from Rachel basically telling Oswald, hey, sorry, I couldn't find a cure. See you later, or something. And you can give that to him, and then you don't have to pass any speech checks.
Right?
But that's a lot of work, and with Great Mentats, I can pass any speech check, because you'll see I've got Charisma of 13 with that. So we'll just go ahead and, while we're in here, I'm just going to go ahead and eat and drink a Nuka-Cola Quantum. That will quench the thirst, a little bit of the thirst. Then I might as well go ahead and eat a noodle cup and some mutton chops. And then we'll get Squirrel on a Stick as our hotkey. Alright, you should go help her.
If there is a cure, the only way she'll find it is with your help.
Maybe you're right. If Rachel is still out there, I'll find her, and we'll search for this cure together. I'll gather what remains of my friends, and we'll leave this place in your care. Don't worry about the radiation. It will no longer be a burden to you and your kind. Here.
And he gives me the Sword of Wonders and his top hat, neither of which I can use. So we'll just drop them immediately. And we'll put on our regular armor as well. I like how he says you no longer have to worry about the radiation, other than these highly, highly radioactive barrels. But other than that, you don't have to worry about the radiation. And once again, disciples. Everything's going to be coming up disciples from now on. And we'll just drop down. This park is now completely safe. I think there's maybe a few traps still left, so if you set off traps by walking on them or landmines or that sort of thing, you have to worry about those. But for me, yeah, I can just sprint right on out of here. And since I'm tired, despite the fact that that quantum kind of took care of the tiredness, and since I'm also about ready to end this particular episode, I think what we'll do is, in between episodes, I will go ahead and take a nap. I'll do my armor upgrade that I've been waiting for Armorer 4 to do. And we'll get ourselves all situated, drop off all my junk so I'm not having to worry about whether I can carry it and such. And then we will finish up Nuka World by doing the Star Control quest in the next episode. So, thank you very much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time.